We are on our march to 80,000. And since we're less than 20 away, I thought, what the heck? I'll go live. Maybe we'll even do a little tool testing here in a bit. I don't know.
We are going to enjoy ourselves on this journey. And sorry, I didn't have my headset hooked up. But yeah, 80K. What's up, Jacob? Budsville? It just seems almost impossible to have gotten thus far. Thanks, Joshua. We are marching. I am surprised. We're like not even 20 folks away from 80,000. So I'm like, well, what should we do? Thank you, Jordan. Yes, hit the like button. What budget tools would you recommend? Budget tools. Honestly, Hercules at Harbor Freight are probably the best budget brand tool. Now, if you want a more expansive lineup and a better lineup, then 100% go with Rigid. Yeah, bud, you finally should join. I appreciate it. Maybe become a member while you're at it. Oh, it's been amazing. What a hell of a ride we've been on. What do you recommend for taking off lug nuts on truck tires? 8 of them on each wheel. Well, yeah, it's got to be a good size truck. Well, what I would recommend is probably you don't really need anything beyond a mid-torque impact wrench. So pick your favorite color mid-torque and you're good. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, it's been something. So when I first started the channel, first of all, didn't think anybody would watch me. Oh my God, you just exposed all the brands. You're so bad. Thanks, I guess. No, I am definitely not Canadian. I still have a penis, so thank you, Samuel. When I first started, I thought, Jacob, hi. I thought that originally it would take me 3 years. Your kid? Okay, cool. It would take me 3 years. You're really gonna learn some new language today. Anyway, it was going to take me 3 years to get someone, or maybe get 100 people to watch. That was kind of what I thought would happen. Well, thank you. But yo, man, what's the best color of crayons? Blue is nice. It's yummy. Are you a Marine? Anyway, no, we just started. You're good. So when I first started, I thought 3 years, 100 followers, maybe I could get monetized within 3 years. That was kind of the goal when I started. And then I got, I don't know, I think it was my second or third video. I ended up with like 100 subscribers at that point. And I was like, well, damn, that's pretty good. I did not expect that. Well, now we are a little over 3 years later, and we're knocking on the door of 80,000 people. We've had over 60 million people watch us in that 3 years. I did not expect any of that. And none of it would have, none of these things that have happened as far as getting tools sent to me and Sharush, good to hear. Can you say, damn, son, where'd you find this? I just did. So I never thought in the 3 years that we would be anywhere near where we are today. So I'm very thankful. Your mom's good to me. Anyway, like McLovin. Trapaholics, real? Oh, I don't know. But I thought tonight we'd go over some of the products that maybe haven't made it to the channel yet. That's a reference from mixtapes and stuff. Yeah, I don't listen to music. I haven't listened to music in 30 years. Not that I miss it at all. So Excuse me while my tripod has a mind of its own, kind of moving around there. How is our liege? I'm good. Let me set this down, and we're going to grab some of these things. I did not have this set up before, so I thought, just sit there. But I'm not a just sit there type of guy. I'm a more do it kind of guy and let the chips fall where they may. So interestingly enough, sorry, got to move this. You can come. Interestingly enough, this mower, Wild Badger, it's actually very good. It's surprisingly good. But I'm not going to recommend it. Do you know why? It's a simple reason. These people offered $300 plus the mower for me to do the video. Let's get a good look at it. To do a video for them. I told them I could not guarantee views. I would not let them agree to edits. That's on, by the way. Everything they asked for, I said no. They said that's fine. They trusted me. They said that's fine. Well, now they're refusing to pay, even though I did their review. So that's all right. We live, we learn. It is kind of plastic all over, but it was surprising to me. It did great. I prefer the beaver over the badger. You prefer the sausage over anything else. Maybe it is a Temu company. I don't know. Hold on. I got to get to all messages. Figured it out. Thank you for that, Joshua. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. Here's something. Actually, this may be a better idea even. Joshua Wilson, the gracious and generous man that he is, gave us a bunch of brand new Knipex tools. And I am going to go, well, Knipex, ideal, but I just so happen to have the Knipex handy. I'm going to go through and kind of talk about them, tell you guys what I think of them right away while we're on the live stream. So at least he knows I appreciate him. Dang! What's up, South Florida Tools? So, first of all, there are these. They are 1,000-volt, but the fact of the matter is, I don't know that I would ever use these for anything other than taking ticks off of my dog, for which they will be great. The reason I can't use these, they don't actually fit in my hand. Like, my hand is too big for these. One of the secrets of using hand tools is they've got to be comfortable. They got to be comfortable in your hand while stiff and an excellent made tool. These are way too small for me. Like, they're gone. Dan the man, I thought I told you to put tape on your shirt. It says, don't be a Makita guy. I bet you didn't know that. That's what the shirt says. It says, don't be a Makita guy. Ryobi motor. Don't buy the Ryobi mower. That is my thoughts on it. The reason I can say that is my friend, he doesn't want us to call him Cooch anymore, or Coochie, but that's his name. Cool shirt. Oh, thank you. I should start selling. Well, I don't know that anybody would buy any merch from me. So I don't sell anything. That's the key. Now, these are, even though they're small, these are excellent. Yeah, Cooch has the Ryobi mower, and it's not good. Like, honestly, it's just not that good. What the hell? He could start a lawn care service. Rooster Candy or Mouse's Donkey or your favorite shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. What are the tools called? Well, these are, this is a multi-tool. So it's got a wire stripper, a cutter, stripper, and hook on it. So to make hooks. This is actually just about the perfect size because normally when you're using these, you're in a receptacle and you're looking to turn in a very tight space. So having a smaller tool like this is good. Absolutely no problem with that. Very good. Does garbage if your grass is at least big and tall. So that one, so this wild badger, I actually took through weeds that are over a foot tall, and it knocked the weeds down. It actually, as you're going into the thicker stuff, the motor will ramp up and give it more power. You haven't seen this one? Oh, this is excellent. This is one of my 2 or 3 favorite that he sent to me. This is my absolute favorite. Unlike our friend Cooch, who he can't get it to open up, I can. So, although I've lost some of the dexterity in my fingers over the years, but I can get mine to open up quite a bit. This thing's absolutely fantastic. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got a cutter, a crimper. It's got a traditional plier style in there. And it also has the hook and the strippers. So you can see common American sizes, 12 and 14 gauge. Definitely for resi. Doing some trimmer and blower. Sure. Well, there you go. No worries. Thanks. If this is your attempt to troll, you're really in the wrong place. If this is the only thing you got to talk about, I'm going to talk about your mommy. So think about it. I have not tried the JSO Hope 40 volt mower. No. By the way, if you guys didn't know, this is probably a better set of strippers than what Klein makes. It's going to be controversial to say that. Look, it has the built-in hooks. That is, again, for receptacles. It's got the strippers. It's got the grabbers on it that you can also use to push into the box. These are, in my opinion, a little bit better than what Klein makes. But look at these guys. Oh, my goodness. He wanted to pay me a compliment. Steel Series. Really want to pay me a compliment. Cool. Look at this. This is epic. Like, I love that. I love the design of this. That is going to come in really handy again for electrical work. Grabbing into boxes, pushing wires, training your wires. That's going to be handy. It's also handy to just pick up stuff. And some of you guys can use this when you go to the bathroom. Just stainless steel. These are awesome. Just incredible. Not to be outdone, they have a different kind, a different version. They are high quality. Well, they're Knipex, so someone's talking to Dave. There you go. Check this out. I love this. One hand operation here, folks. That's what you get here. I gotta squeeze your head. I got it. Oh, look. So there's your model number, or item number, whatever it is. But very comfortable indeed. They're a little small. Like the 1,000 volt stuff is a little small, but you're typically, if you're doing any kind of work like that, you're going to be in a tight area. these, like the whole design of this, it's comfortable. Like these strippers are comfortable, but yeah, I'm probably gonna grab this 9 times out of 10. Also, yeah, Cooch gets on Milwaukee for having this, and then here's Ideal, and a company that does electric work doing it too. I don't know. And this is for the guy who is like really tiny and needs to go to the bathroom. And look, it does have some knurling in there, but you guys can just use that for friction. What's been your type of line of work throughout the years? So I actually started out when I was very young doing home reno. Did that when I was in high school and in college. And then I got into commercial and industrial building while I was working my way through. I got it from a makita guy. Anyway, then I was working through college and in my formative years doing commercial and industrial building and gotten into insurance. I've actually owned 7 businesses. So video games, a freight broker, you name it. I did a lot. Thank you, Case. I like the shirt too. I've been wearing it all day. Even wore it around Home Depot. It's a really great shirt for telling people to leave you alone. They can't be 1,000 volt rated. You might be right. I typically don't use the Knipex brand stuff, but they are fully insulated. Have I tried Metabo? Yes. Oh, and then in my later years, after 2008, when I got out of the construction business, I started doing solar, and I did solar until 2019, 2020, somewhere in there. So all in all, I've got about, 34 years of experience. Glad we could help you, Racing. No, I think these are cool looking. The design on this is kind of funny, but cool. I do like these. These will come in handy around the house. And if you like that pair, you'll like the matching pair. Just so you know. I got 2. Let's see. Here's something you guys should not ever waste your money on. These are a complete piece of garbage. If you ever see these at Home Depot or any number of other places, Walmart, whatever, if you switch from Cobalt to Metabo, that's a huge upgrade. But these things don't work. These are garbage. Don't do this. This is absolute crap. This is by far, this is about $30 of your money out the toilet or down the toilet. I am getting old there, Dave. Thanks for pointing it out. I couldn't have remembered without you. Of course, I do have Alzheimer's, so that does make it. But this product is good. What this is, it's a waist fan. You put it on, and it blows up your shirt. Now, I know what some of you heard, blows up your skirt, but I said shirt. So just remember that. And yes, you can put it on your leg to keep your cool. Well, Dave, you are like the oldest person on YouTube. That feels great, by the way. I just put it on and I got a nice little chill. So you can actually see, and I'm a fat man, and it's actually making my rooster move. Thank you for the like of the shirt. By the way, I got this off of the Temu shop. They have a bunch of them. I've got one with sleeves, and I got this one. This is the one for the summer. Thanks, bro. But we're trying to get to 80,000. We need your help. We're only about 19 people away from 80,000. It does work in real life. I use this to walk around my... How much are the waist fans? $20. They're actually cheaper than the stupid neck fan. Hell with it. Let's do some testing. Somebody's been asking about Metabo. And since I love Metabo, this will be really easy. Now, I will say this. As far as impact drivers go, Metabo's impact driver is comfortable. Very comfortable. But it is far from fast. It's actually very slow. This is it. This is the controversial Metabo that no matter what mode you have it in, some internet expert says it's in the wrong mode. They want it to be in screw mode. So let's test out the screw mode on it. Just so happens I have the DeWalt 860 right there. I wonder how we could test this. You know what? I think that battery is too big of an advantage for the DeWalt. 8 amp hour battery is just unfair. Even though that's what's on the Metabo. And because it's unfair, somebody's going to whine. It's just the way of it. Heart tools. I have heart tools. All right. Anybody got any guesses as to who's going to win this matchup? That's pretty close. The going theory from the trolls on my channel is that whatever tool I put in my right hand is the tool that wins, even though I am left-handed. I think it's because they have a really tiny, almost microscopic PP, but that's just my theory. All right. You're new to battery tools and you love Hercules. That's cool. Buy what works for you. Ryobi? The 860. I'm going to say this one. We'll test it with both hands just to see. So remember, right hand is supposed to be the winner, according to the internet trolls. Oh, I don't know. There it is. It finished. I could have gone out for like a cup of coffee. Was it me or was that just slow? Oh, I got to redo that one because it's going to come out the back. Here's something I do not like about the 860. The motor on it kicks down. You couldn't hear it in the last one. I know this one's lower. I don't care. Rigid or Milwaukee? Depends on what you want to do. If you want to be a professional, go with Milwaukee. If you are just an apprentice or a homeowner, rigid every time. Yeah, this is by far the best feeling impact driver on the market. I always set with my right hand first because it's the dummy hand and it needs more attention. I don't know, it's 2 for 2. It is performing well. I'll give the Metabo that much credit. It is performing well. There you go. I don't think there's any driver on the market that touches this one. But I know one that can try. What do you guys think? Should we do a little ketchup versus mustard? A little demo of ketchup versus mustard? The real tool test raw, because we don't have anything set up. We didn't plan on doing this. We're just doing it to do it. Because that's what all the cool kids would do. What do you guys think? Ketchup, mustard. And commercial. Sorry, I couldn't read it. Oh yeah, lithium pouch cell. That's the way we do it. Some DeWalt haters in the comment section right now going, it's not fair. I haven't even seen him do it yet, but I know it's not fair. Because, like, you know, they gotta whine about something. Let me see. Don't worry, little DeWalt fanboy. I'm looking for a power stack battery to appease your huge puss. Let me see. I just have to remember where I put it. That's always touch and go. That's why I have Alzheimer's. I actually do have Alzheimer's. I know I joke about it, but it is also true. I do have Alzheimer's. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oh no. It's 5 amp hours against 6. It's not fair. Thank you, Budsville. I do well. I did watch the live from, I think it was this past Sunday. I don't even remember going live, but it was bad. So don't watch that one. Uh-oh. Oh no. And I gotta say, I think mustard won, or ketchup won that one. I think ketchup was in the lead the entire time. Thanks to Joe the Tool Guy for calling it ketchup and mustard. I would have never made that. If you guys don't know who Joe the Tool Guy is, you're missing out. He's a fantastic person. Now, what happens if we switch hands? You think the same thing? Could it be? Do-over. Somebody said do-over. My headset cut out. But Milwaukee, proud. DeWalt, down. Metalwork, installing patio covers, and some woodworking. That's awesome. Bring it up here. We got the Asian one, and it's kind of uncomfortable. Joshua says the North American version of the 860 is much better. There we go. One last one. So they're 1-1. Milwaukee won the first one. DeWalt won the second. And now we're going to do the rubber match. And not the way your mommy does the rubber match, where she'll burp latex. Right there at the very end, the Milwaukee looked like, to me, though I can't watch both of them at the same time, looked like to me it did move ahead, and that is because the DeWalt kicked down in power. It is something common on this 860 I do not like. I want them to have the same power consistently throughout. There's my rant. Well, so let's see. I think, what do you guys want? Do you want Milwaukee to continue on, or do you want me to use DeWalt again? You guys decide. I don't care either way. DeWalt, says Buds. Well, I knew what you were going to say, Buds. Oh, yeah, you guys got to hit that like button. 438 of you in here, and you're not hitting the like button? Metabo versus Hercules? Oh, Noah, I'm glad to see you here. I'll get to Metabo versus Hercules. Let's see. DeWalt. Good. It's decided then. So let's go. Ooh, where did it go? For some reason, I seem to have found what I was looking for. I'm going to hide it from y'all. Keep looking at these two. Argue amongst yourselves which one's better. Sub. Thank you, John. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, you're probably stuck watching a midget or a dude that's all animated. And I feel sorry for you. I'm trying to grab the ones that aren't too hot. That one. Any ideas? What's next? Apparently, you guys have decided DeWalt versus the world here. What one's next? Oh, thanks for letting us know that you're a homosexual there, BZZ. It's probably why your name is BZZ, because your parents didn't like you. All right, DeWalt versus, we just did the Milwaukee. Oh, shnikes. Now it's on like a pot of neck bones. These are, in my estimation, the two most powerful. I just hit 80K? Whee! Thanks for letting me know, Sharush. These are the two most powerful impact drivers on the market today. The Flex, which is ridiculously heavy, and the dewalt, which is not. If I had to carry one out in the field every day, it would be the dewalt. If it had better ergonomics. This one doesn't. The American version supposedly does, but I don't have that one. So here we go. $5. Congrats on 80K subs. Thank you. If that DeWalt doesn't kick down, it wins every time. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm amazed. As someone who works for Milwaukee, they don't treat their employees right, but they are great. I don't know. As someone that's check this out. This is amazing. You don't use impact drivers for this, by the way. But look, right here, where my finger is, the Flex actually broke the socket that we're using. Apache Helicopter, $20 super chat saying congratulations on 80K. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me see. Now I need to find a different half-inch socket. Anybody that doesn't believe that you're not supposed to use an impact driver for this is like the fifth one of these that I have broken, so I'm just gonna leave it there and show what you know, kind of a deal. Well, the good news is it's me, and I'm kind of a pack rat. I got multiple bits from everything. That's a nut extractor. Can't use that one. Let's see what's in this one. What other channels copy that? We just break them live for you. Nope. Just need, Hercules, do you have one in there? No. Don't disgrace the channel with Makita. Can't do that. Nope. That might have been my last half inch. At least that I have out of the package anyway. And I say that, and I find one. What is this? Well, listen. Use this Makita Tools, big boy. Test yourself the XG. I have tested the XGT, and a lot like everything else Makita, it sucked balls. Whew. Uh-oh. No, it's still there. Here, I'll get this one out of the way first. The DeWalt is scary. The DeWalt is scary good. Metabo versus Hercules. It's coming right up. It's coming right up. I'll get to it for you, Noah. This side's a little higher. What is this? Gifted 10 memberships. Well, thank you. Thank you, Racing. I appreciate that. We're at like 50 memberships now. Your mom is scary good. Yeah. She always likes to laugh at little boys like you. Every time you whip down your pants and she can't see anything, always makes her feel good. You know, just by coincidence, your father agrees that the only part of you that's been a man is the part he put in you last night. There you go. Congratulations. Ain't the channel to troll, you shithead. All right. Mow work. You are I'm a little higher. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Here. Close enough. These are almost identical. It's amazing. Although this does have a 6 amp hour battery, 5 amp hour battery might make a difference. Not enough of a one for me to care. The last time we did this live, I broke one of my clamps. All right. This one's for you, Noah. This one's for you. Can't even tell that I lost weight, can you? Because I'm so fat. Metabo versus Hercules. Same watt hour battery. The one says 8 amp hours and the other will say 4. But it's also a 36 volt tool versus an 18 volt tool. And don't make me show you the battery where it says 36. Oh, hell with it. Right there. I honestly thought that no one could get more fragile than Makita guys, but I was wrong. Actually, very obvious. It's kind of yeah. It's kind of sad. Thank you. Yeah, I lost a little bit of weight, but not a lot, just a little bit. That's impressive. That is impressive. I might have to owe the Metabo guys an apology here. They might have a point. They may have had a point. I might owe them an apology. I'm not going to give it to them, but I might owe them one. I saw a channel earlier, and the guy was like, in today's day and age, we have to consider everyone's feelings, and we've got to be nice to them. And I was just thinking, like, kiss my ass. I can tell you, just holding these two tools, or actually any impact driver against this Metabo, I'd rather have the Metabo. That thing's so comfortable. That settles it for me. I think Metabo hit it just a soft spot in the wood. We'll do it one more time. Just to satiate. switch hands again. The best way to lose weight is calorie deficit. The best way to lose weight is to have a lot of sex with your wife. Nobody else. Just your wife. Don't do that other stuff. Get you in trouble, and divorces are costly. There, the Metabo has a slight edge. The exact same result. So I think the first time the Metabo may have just hit a soft spot in the wood. What's up, John? BZZ said he's a virgin, but his boyfriend isn't. So in terms of ranking, we're just going to do this now just to satiate my animal lust. The strongest, most powerful impact driver on the market today, the DeWalt DCF 860. Right after that, maybe even tied with it, the Flex Quick Eject. Coming in at number 3 is the Milwaukee Gen 4, the third most powerful on the market today. The fourth most powerful, I actually have to get out here. The fourth most powerful is actually this, the rigid 4-speed or 4 mode. This is fourth. Shown it on plenty of videos, guys. And then the Hercules, then the Metabo. Hercules is top 5 for power. I just said that. Number 5. You should get your husband some Makita batteries. You don't want to upset your wife. But can any of them whip cream? Makita guys have whipped a lot of cream, although it's been orally. Makita is not even close to being top 5. Makita's down there with Amazon brands. Yes, I have proven it. You know what? Just because I have it standing or sitting here, and I like to do this sort of thing. Prepare yourselves, because someone is going to lose their shit here in a minute. Do 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 do. Makita guys use impact wrench as a vibrator. They actually have a special attachment for their reciprocating saw so that they can get 1.5 inches deeper than normal. Just gonna throw it out there. What do you guys think? You know what? I'm going to try it at speed 2. Why? Because I can. And 2, why the hell not? I don't know if it'll do it in speed 2. And the answer is no. Kick it down to 1. Let's try with a forged battery. Let's try it with the forged battery. My TikTok got banned because of RG. Yeah, I saw that. Sorry. I don't know that they're supposed to be reading our DMs, but hey. Not quite there. Oh, what's that? Yes, Dave. Dan the man. I don't even know what you two are talking about. No impact driver in the world comes close to sinking these as fast as a drill. And just hear me out on this, people, because this needs explaining to apparently most people. When you're doing something like what you just saw this drill do, which is a 3/8 by 8 inch specs screw, if you were to do this correctly, and the reason why the drill is the only tool you would use, you drill a pilot hole. Because what you're doing is you're bringing two pieces of wood together. You're joining them using the screw. So you would always drill a pilot hole. Got that on my system. I don't know why I have to tell people that, but I get all these, I've been a professional for 35 years. We never used a drill. But the drill was literally the dominating power tool on the job site until 2008. What? Let's get to 100 likes? Wow, that'd be a nice goal. That's a nice goal. I love this drill. I think it's amazing. But I really want to try the updated version of this one. It will not be flex volt, which is, well, it kind of sucks to be honest with you. But it will be, or it should be, more powerful. So let's test it out. Let's see if this one can do it in speed too. I think we did this on the last one and it may have done it. I don't really remember. Double tap the screen. Thank you, sir. Gonna go right next to where the Milwaukee was. So the answer is yeah. At the rate they are improving their tool. Well, there is a certain thing to be said about that. They are beginning to become a very viable alternative to Milwaukee. But the problem they have, they made, now this will be 9 or 10 different drills that they're still producing, counting the new one. And I want to say 8 or 9 different impact drivers. What they need to do is they need to get rid of a lot of those low end fluffy ones and get something good. Snap on. Oh, should you buy Makita stock? Well, Pride Month's over, so I mean, the stock should be at an all-time low. Snap-on power tools are a ripoff. Should you keep Hercules or switch to rigid? If you're looking to do more stuff, like you're looking to expand your lineup, go rigid. Flex power tools are great. I just showed it. Snap-on power tools and Makita are the most, almost the same level. That I agree with. SoAlz reverse mortgage your home to buy Snap-on. No thanks. No thanks. I like my children. Matthew just wants us to know about Flex. We already showed him. So thanks, Matthew. What do you guys think? You know what? I say let's do it. Let's just try it. I gotta see. I gotta know. Inquiring minds want to know. The last time we did this, I think I only put a 5 amp hour battery on the flex. And this time I think I am going to go with their lithium pouch cell. Lithium pouch cell does, by the way, give these much more power. We hit 80,000. That's amazing to me. I still don't know why people watch. I'm kind of a jerk. I don't ever take anybody's shit. Just cool off with the motor. I know you guys can hear that. I don't like the bulky batteries. That's how the power stack batteries are so nice, because they don't have the bulk. Do it for strippers. Oh, Henry, you don't take it, be the pitcher. Okay. Crack a cold one. I will here in a second. I'm going to take a break here in a second, but I got to do this. I have to do this. I have to know. Watching from the Philippines. Thanks for being here, JSO. All right. So turbo is on, and it is in speed 2 drill mode. It did it. It crapped out right at the end, but it did it. And it did take it out in speed 2. Let's try it again. That time, it went all the way, no problem. I'm going to switch it down to speed 1. Take it out, though. But, yeah. So, the flex with turbo on, see that? Turbo on. The flex can drive that screw. What's your opinion on masturbating mayhem? I just told you. I call him masturbating mayhem. The best part of that is it's true. Hey, hey Australia, how you doing? Show off some of I'll probably do some building here in the near future. Love the shirt, thank you. Get the wire strippers out. What's up, dude? Not much, Ryan. I scroll on accident. She's dancing. Who's dancing? Start making tool content? Yeah, do it. Thank you, country. I got this from Temu. Cost me like $8. Thoughts on Hilti? I do not rent my tools. I buy my tools. I don't rent them. We got 100 likes. Vince from... Well, get out of his closet. Damn. She's dancing. Who is dancing? I came here for the strippers. Hold on. I got strippers for you. Do. Here you go. Look. Couple of ideal strippers. Ooh. And a pair of Knipex. These are nice. I am not an electrician, but I like to screw around with stuff at home. So. They got strippers, dude. Ryobi is trash. You know what? It's been a minute since I did this to Ryobi. Let's make some Ryobi fans cry. How many tears? How many tears can we get for making Ryobi fans cry? If I can show you guys that Ryobi is trash, would that be good enough? Can we get some tears? You see that? No, I've been more open about having Alzheimer's here lately. That live on Sunday, I think it was, I couldn't hide it. People thought I had heat stroke, but no, I was just having a bad day. Ryobi, 4 amp hour, whatever their high output battery is, HP 1 plus piece of whatever, fully charged, on speed 2 and on drill mode. Even if I put it in a different hole or the same hole, I don't know that it would drive it. Just got it started. No pilot hole, no nothing. Those are the threads still showing right there, folks. That's the threads on that Ryobi. Let me see. It wouldn't be fair putting it or showing it up against another really good high-end tool. So let's go for price point. Let's compare it to something that you can get for the same or nearly the same price. Hiding it. I want you guys to know what it is. This is called building suspense. It's anticipation. I heard that on the news one day. And I have to be honest with you, this is not one of my favorite tools to use. Coming up. So we'll go this side. And this drill actually cost me less than the Ryobi. The Ryobi with a 4 amp hour battery was $179. And when I got this, it was only about $58. Now, if it weren't like that, I still think this is about $180. So even price point. The Heart drill versus Ryobi, I actually think the Heart drill is more powerful than the Ryobi, but I didn't charge the Heart battery. That might have been more of an embarrassment to Cobalt. That's for all you anti-kickback fellas. Here, I'll do it again. That's for all you anti-kickback fellas. It is not the anti-kickback that causes the Cobalt to stop, but it did sink it further than the Ryobi. So for the price point, Cobalt wins. You know, there is one that I love to use that I don't use on the channel anymore. I'll tell you what, if we get to 100,000 by the end of next month, I'll give this one away. It's my favorite drill. And when I say favorite, I mean it's not even close. There is no number 2. There is just this one, and then everything else. So if we get to 100K by the end of August, which do not insult Makita like that. The only insult I can come up with for Makita that hasn't been said is that you like it. I mean, that's pretty bad. We're going to come right over here, right in line with Cobalt. Speed to drill mode. Man, I miss this drill. I miss this drill. This thing is a godsend to me when I was out in the field. That's why I like this drill so much. That tri-beam light. Review shitty Temu tools. I think they do sell Makita on Temu now. I'm pretty sure if you go to Temu and look, you can find Makita tools. Black & Decker versus Makita. I would not insult Black & Decker that way. This is the last high torque hammer drill that's come out that did not have anti-kickback. When dudes talk about breaking their wrists and stuff, one, because they're not using it right, and two, they had something like this. The last gen Milwaukee, the last gen dewalt, or the rigid. Just any way you look at it, all three are awesome. Hold on. Just hold on. I gotta get myself set up over here because I kind of dropped my tripod earlier. Things went haywire. So we'll go like this. I'm gonna get you right in there. Which way? There we go. Break time. Break time. Whew. No, I'm serious. I think you can buy Makita on Temu. This thing works. Like, I'm sweating, but my face, it's only my face. My body is fine. All right, nobody's talking. Or we got caught in the loop or something. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see where we are. We skyrocketed past 80,000. As a matter of fact, we're at 80,100 right now. So thank you guys very much. I'm blown away by that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Put the fan up for auction. So I had to go into my computer. Now, turn on, whatever. They want to show you guys ads. Ryobi should quit tools. Dude, I'm with you. It'll go upwards of 2K, you think? Nut Cooler 2000? I don't know why you would pay $2,000 for this when you can pay $20 on TikTok for it. I'm just saying. Maya, I'm with you. It's an amazing power tool. I meant the rigid. Yeah, Cobra. It is. People's smells like souls. Teen Spirit. How much does a fan cost? Like I said, it's like $20. You can buy it on TikTok. You know what? It's funny. Henry said that Walmart should sell Ryobi and say Hyper Tough. Well, they kind of do with Heart, but one of my local Walmarts has Greenworks, like Greenworks outdoor power equipment. They had a huge display of it. Sayer, you know you'd bid on it. Looks like he smells bacon grease and vinegar. You look like you smell cum and poor judgment. Hyper tough versus Makita, dude. I would absolutely 100% without lying, with no fear, no nothing, tell you that I would take hyper tough over Makita any day. What's your thoughts on Porter Cable? Dude, I used to love Porter Cable back maybe 2016 and earlier. When it comes to doing woodworking or plumbing, they were really the ones as far as power tools go. But nowadays, man, first of all, they're at Tractor Supply. I don't support Tractor Supply anymore because of what their CEO has said, and I don't get politics on my channel, so I don't support them and what they said. And I'm like, gotta avoid that one. That's so. No, I will not recommend Porter Cable. China. Actually, you know what? So Warhammer says that all the major brands are made in China, so hopefully we'll have a power tool that's made in America. You have quite a few tools that are made in America. Milwaukee, Rigid, Ryobi, Makita, dewalt. A lot of the major brands they have certain lines of tools. Yeah, Festool is good and overpriced. They have certain brands of tools or lines of tools that are made in America, but some of them, like DeWalt, pretty deceptive because it's basically they put 3 nuts or 3 screws in and a badge. But Milwaukee actually has plants made for tools made in America, same as Ryobi, whatnot, that are actually all made in America. How about materials that are certainly from USA and manufactured here? Dude, there are a lot of them. Is there anywhere that still sells the rigid octane tools? A direct tools factory outlet has some. You can occasionally find like some certain ones on the Home Depot website, but no. All right. So the brands and sooner the batteries would be crack Canadian and Wisconsin like the old days. In China, that's the way they do it sometimes. But like Milwaukee, a lot of their hand tools are now being made in the United States. Ryobi outdoor power equipment is made in the United States. I didn't give Ryobi a proper test. I didn't set it on fire, so yeah, I kind of did. And if you're crying that it wasn't in speed 1 and it should have been in speed 2, well, all of the rest of the ones that we tested were in speed 2. It just so happens that your Ryobi looked like a piece of shit. And read the shirt. Thank you, Jeremy. So that says a lot. Yeah. I promised them a nip slip at 150. Well, we're not even close to 150, so I'm not worried about it. eBay has octane. Makita versus brace and bit. I would rather use Stone Age tools than a Makita. Do a sleep? What? Asleep? Who the hell wants to watch me sleep? Has a larger economy than the UK. Damn. Stop dissing. I'm just telling the truth. I can't stand Makita either. Big balls? I do. Yeah. Most of Makita is okay. Their impacts are actually surprisingly very well built. They're trash. What's up, PPP? Hello from England. Hello from the United States. No, then I definitely will not be doing a sleep stream. So if he wants to watch me, he probably wants to sniff my hair too. DeWalt lasts forever, cheap to replace breaking parts. I don't know that that's actually a good argument for him, because that means they design their tools to break. So you're saying I should send you all my Makita. Jonathan, how many Makita tools do you have, and do you have trouble shutting the door to the closet? What are your thoughts on Tesla drivers? I don't care. I just don't care. Drive whatever you want. Who am I to tell you how to spend your money? Move, you're gay. I don't know who Move is, but sure. Versus Makita XDT, both brushed. Ugh. Oh, we have some trolls? My mods will take care of them. I'm not really worried about it. Sharush is here. I've got enough mods in here. Jamie True is around here somewhere, so. Hey, you're driving a Citroen. Nice. English or Spanish? Can't you tell? Are 7 years old and have fallen off roofs in their time, still work like new. Like, yeah, but if you compare them to something modern today, they're trash. I have a Black & Decker drill from the 1990s that if I put batteries in it, it still works. Doesn't mean I would use it, because it's trash. That's the worst argument I've ever heard. Like, oh, it's this many years old. It's this, it's the whatever. Like, who cares, dude? If you're not like in a professional setting, and I can only speak to a professional setting, no Joe. If you do not want your tools to last you even 3 years. You want them to last about a year and a half. And the reason for that is the wear and tear that you put on them as a professional, they do slow down. Like, all of them slow down over time. And when that happens, you're being less productive at work. So you got to replace them every year to year and a half. And if you're not doing that, you're doing your disservice to the company that you're working for, to the client that you're working for. Survived the job site for 6 years. You got to try a new one, dude. The old one was just not good. Or $20 at the pawn shop because they're trash compared to the new tech. That's exactly right, Henry. That is exactly right. You don't want the newer stuff, like the older stuff. They're just not made for that. I don't know why on my phone the messages stopped coming. That's why I changed to the thing. 100 and what? How many? 125 likes? Have you ever used Cat Power Tools? Joe, no, I have not used Cat Power Tools. I looked at the specs on them, and the specs are so low that to get them would be like trying to buy a mid-range tool at a good tool price. Made in Japan, so iPhone, not the first Apple product, not made in the USA. All right. What's my opinion on his ear? I didn't do it. I didn't feel it. Unfortunate, and it should never happen. If you can't have a reasonable discourse with somebody, that is, you can't talk to them with differing opinions and not get crazy about it, then you're the problem. You're a pariah. And what happened to that dude was absolutely justifiable. And I'm not talking about the guy that got shot in the ear. I'm talking about the one that got the third eye. Hunter pumped the kid. He wields a tool. What? I don't know what you said. I don't care what you said. I mean, you call yourself Mjolnir, which is after Thor's hammer. It means you probably want Thor's hammer. And I'm not talking about the one he holds in his hand. Whoa. Okay. He who holds the tool proficiently is more important. Uh, okay. So in certain jobs, you don't get paid until the job is done. The faster you get the job done, the more money you make. That's just the truth. And if you think that an old ass tool makes you better because it's old, then you're only fooling yourself. Ingersoll Rand has been one of the best air tools ever made. I absolutely loved Ingersoll Rand back when I had pneumatics. But honestly, pneumatic is damn near dead. The only thing keeping it alive is the auto industry. Dudes at home don't need it. Throwing away tools after a year or two, you're definitely wasting your money. No, you're not. You're not wasting your money. You made money with them. If you're keeping your tools for 7 years, then you don't know what you're doing. That means you don't have a lot of work. What happened to what? What happening? Oh, nothing. Nothing, Steven. No worries, Slow Dingo. Somebody, what's my opinion of Torque Test Channel? I think they are very good at what they do. I think they're a good data point. I do not think that any one channel is the answer. And the fact is, until I go out into the field and I see that machine that they use and somebody's building with it, I'm just going to look at their channel as entertainment. And just like I encourage you all to look at my channel as entertainment there. So I look at their channel as entertainment and a data point. That's it. I don't think they're the end all be all. I don't think they're the worst. I think they're very good at what they do. Do you have DeWalt 18 volt? Yeah, all DeWalt's, all of my DeWalt tools currently are 18 volts, even though they say 20 on them. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. You're not using them, so yeah. I mean, that's the best part. The guys that come on here and they're like, "Oh, I've been using the same tools for 8 years." That's because you're a hobbyist. You're not a professional. And I doubt you've ever been on a professional job site. Hell, I don't even know that you could find one. The best brand of tools for you, the one that you buy that you like. Where is the artist world? I don't know. I just decided to come on because I was bored and I was only like 20 away from 80K. And we launched past that a while ago. So it's been great. Thanks, Shaka. What's up, Super Ta? What does the TA stand for? I want to know. Terry Allen? I'm always having to buy new tools. Dude, when I was doing solar, you can't take, even back then, you couldn't take batteries on a plane because they could blow up. So every town that we flew into, we were doing solar, well, we're doing solar farms for the U.S. government. So every town that we flew into, I had to, thank you, Swope, I had to buy brand new tools. So I kind of got just into buying them and having them around. And well, the one thing I learned is I don't give a rip about any of them. As long as it ain't Makita, it's fine. Let's say all your tools broke and you need to hire a contractor and he shows up with Makita tools. What are you going to do? I'd throw them out. I'll find somebody else. I would find somebody else. You can tell this A worked a day in his life. Fucker, Frank. Not only do I know more than you and I own more than you, I have done more than you. The only thing you've done is your brother. Go back to grabbing your ankles and lead the tool talk to men. You're not qualified to be here. The Den of Fools is taking application on idiots, and you got the job. This is the funniest one. Professional carpenter worked on $1 million homes. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I doubt you've even been in $1 million home. The fact of the matter is you're trying to pretend to be something you're not, but a professional cannot and will not keep tools for 8 years. Maybe corded tools, because they don't really go bad. You just change the brushes. And the fact is you're using brushed shit from 8 years ago, and it's shit. He sniffs his own fart. The funny thing is, Frank, the only way that you can give him a throat punch is to hit him in the fart box. Got to touch a power tool once while working with his dad. Now he thinks he's a professional. Dan, it's funny because you say that, and it's because of my father that I got into power tools, and it's because of your father that power tools are in you. Maintenance of your tools is the most important. No, it's not. You bring your tools, you'll get the job done in in 3 times the time of a real professional because you're using shit. The 60-volt line was brushless 8 years ago. Okay. They're not good compared to the tools of today. Cold ketchup versus warm, whatever. Let's separate the men from the boys. We just did that. We did like, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour of that. Juan is still handling his meat. He gave it an oral marinade. Still going from, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Mjolnirs, you can keep lying, but we all know it's a lie. I live in a $2 million home that my parents paid $125,000 for. Now it's a crappy track home. You know, I'm just sick of reading your garbage, and now I don't have to. Actually, let me do one better. Yeah, I just hid you because I'm sick of reading this message. My makita tools, they're trash, dude. We have shown that even the modern makita tools are trash. I just get sick of hearing the lie. Like, if you're gonna lie, at least make it credible. That's all I'm saying. How does the Milwaukee lawnmower work? I don't know. I've never used it. I have seen it. It looks very impressive, but I have never used it. Yeah, I actually worked on a $50 million mansion with my 8-year-old Makita tools, and they built it brick by brick. Makita does suck. I'm just gonna say this: like, when people say I worked on $1 million homes, first, it depends on what area of the country you're in. If you're in California, $1 million home is not great. And if you're in, like, where I am, Missouri, $1 million home is like huge. First of all, a guy said it was a $17,000 square foot home. Or like, first of all, you're bullshit. That's bullshit. Because like even the biggest homes aren't even 10. I think Michael Jordan's house is like 10,800. So just bullshit. Say $2 million in New York, so it was equal to 2 square feet. The contractors buy. There's 16-inch beam saw, the 10-inch saw, and the hydraulic pole jack. They also buy their rebar tie, because they're pretty much the only ones that use it. I don't like Makita tools. I've straight up say I don't like Makita tools. if it's a $1 million home or a $10,000 home, the price of the house isn't going to make the tools last longer. No. The fact of the matter is, in a professional setting, and any professional will tell you, with the cordless tools, first of all, you do have the propensity to forget shit. Like you go, I'll come back and get it tomorrow because the job isn't quite done. And then it grows legs. Like, we've all been there. Everybody that's ever been on a professional job site knows that occasionally your tools will grow legs and walk off on their own. Warrior impact to the Makita XGT, the Warrior one. I'm not surprised right away, but you kept answering him, so I thought maybe you wanted him. No, I don't like jerks like that. Those types of people, the liars, just get rid of. I don't care. I heard flex batteries leak. Some of the flex batteries did leak. They've since fixed the issue. I prefer Milwaukee because of the weight and power that it has. Nobody else has even come close. So, my third leg grows on the job site. Yeah, when that guy bends over and he's got plumber crack. Anyone that uses their tools daily basis buys tools often. That's what I said. That's why I always shed full of DeWalt drills. I always buy a new one set for backups. Dude, a funny thing is, like, even doing this channel, I'm a rigid guy. I don't deny it. I'm very upfront about it. I love rigid. I think rigid's a great tool. Kind of like how I view life, kind of middle of the road. I don't want to go extremely high end. I don't want to go extremely low end on anything that I do. And I kind of go just middle of the road, and it's fine for me. It's what works for me. But with rigid, like the high torque hammer drill and the 4-mode impact driver, I bought 2 complete sets. I bought one for on the channel, and I bought one for around the home. The ones that are for the channel will only be on the channel and only be used on the channel. And the ones that are for around the home, I don't use anything else. I use those. That's exactly why I did it. Like, I'm not saying that rigid's the best value. I will say that. But I'm not going to say that they're the best at anything. But they are very good. And certainly for 95% of us that are like, I'm not a professional anymore. So for like 95% of us, they're perfect. They are perfect. No worries, Jal. Did I answer I didn't see your question. Maybe I didn't answer it. Buy Makita, and no self-respecting man would never liberate one of your tools. If you buy Makita, then you probably don't know a self-respecting man. So there you go. You don't need to a blade that's not secured. Yeah. Yeah, just turn it on and let it go, right? But all my professional Milwaukee stuff went and stopped working there. That's understandable. I only like rigid for drain cleaning tools. Cool. I don't know what to tell you. Viewers may see ads at different times to maximum. Okay, great. Thanks. YouTube. What do you think about Spider? What is that? Spider drill bits? Are you talking about their blue point ones? Or whatever they're called? The blue ones? They're okay. They're okay. They're not special. They're good, but they're not special. If you want, like, I'll say this, as far as augers and self-feeding spade bits, Spider's great. Like, maybe even better than Diablo. They're close. But as far as their drill bits go, you're gonna be replacing them. That's all I say. Mock Blue, they're okay. Yeah, they're only okay. But man, we've been doing this for an hour 35 minutes. I had, well, like I said, I had no idea how long I would be on here tonight. I was just coming to see if we could drum up like maybe 20 people so I could hit 80K. We rocketed. I mean, absolutely rocketed past 80K. It's been amazing, and I thank you guys so much. First of all, you're going to find out the longer you're here, like the less I care about tool brands. I only care about the tool performance, except for Makita, and because I hate them. How do I decide what platform to start with? 19, you're a plumber? That's an easy answer for you, and I can justify this. By dewalt, the XR or the FlexVolt. The reason why is because the batteries on the dewalt have an extra protection that will prevent them from going bad once they're in those types of environments. Now, if you didn't want to buy DeWalt, Metabo HPT is your go-to. IP56 rated, they're going to be perfect. Worked hard for it. Keep up the great content. Good night. Thank you, Sayer. I appreciate that. Even though you are Canadian and I made fun of Canada the last time, I appreciate you, buddy. Would you wear a ring on the job site? No. No, I can wear a ring now because I'm not on the job site. When I was on the job site, I got one of those silicone rings, like I think they're silicone, like the plastic feeling rings that flex and whatnot. Because if something pinched, the last thing you want to do is have that ring crush on your finger and have to have it cut off or have it cut the circulation off on your finger. So don't wear a metal band if you're on the job site. And if it's gold, like the gold one with my first wife, snapped in half. Makita does make hacksaws as a BJ practice machine. They do. That's true. Why do I hate Makita? They're overpriced. They're underpowered. They're underperforming. The three worst things that you can have in a power tool all have on Makita. And honestly, you don't see any real innovation coming up from them. 21700 cells, it took them years to catch up to everybody else. Tablets took them years. It's going to take them years to catch up to everybody else. Lithium pouch cell batteries, they don't even have it on their agenda. And then you look at their 12-volt line, they're still selling the same 12-volt crap that they've had out for 8, 9, 10 years that was trash when it started, is still trash today. Their 18-volt lineup does not compare to modern power tools in any way, shape, or form. They had to go with 40 volts or throw 2 batteries on it in order to do well, and it's just shit. Just stay away from it. What will you say if Makita all of a sudden catches up and puts their game face on? The first thing I would do is walk outside and see if there are 4 horsemen flying across the sky. How are you? I'm feeling great. Farms, thanks. Thank you, Joe. I got laid off from the Makita factory for internal theft. And I don't mean as in like you were stealing from them. I mean, you got so much stuff caught up inside of you that they just called it theft. He was the practice guy. Dan was. The trick is to buy picture frames from the stores and pretend you have a family so you can get off early and go to the little Johnny's soccer game. The prison wallet. There you go. Well, we're going to get off of here. We're done. The last, I don't know, 40 minutes or so just been BSing, but it's been fun. I appreciate you guys, and I'll be back on Sunday. So will you do reviews of electric grease guns, as well as half-inch impact wrenches and flashlights as well? Sure. All right, guys, we're out of here. So use Bosch. I don't know what you're yapping about. Oh. Well, you use Bosch, so I don't imagine you know what men are talking about. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. So for all you Makita guys out there, don't forget, blow them like you know them. And for the rest of you, manscape like you landscape. If you trim your bush, your deck will always look big. And with that, we're out of here.